Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss the first exercise in the chapter of determinants of NCERT, that is exercise 4.1. Here goes exercise 4.1. So we are going to discuss the questions of this exercise. The first question is what? Evaluate the determinants in exercises. Evaluate the determinants in exercises 1 and 2. So here is question number 1. We have the determinant 2, 4, minus 5, minus 1. Here is the first question. So in the solution part, while expanding, we shall get what? We already have gone through the ways of expansion of determinant in my previous video. You can go through if you have not gone through. 5 minus 1. So we can write here 2 into minus 1. These two terms will be getting multiplied first, followed by minus sign. Then after 4 into minus 5, it will be resulting into minus 2. Then minus minus plus 20. The result will come as 18. So this is the answer of the first question. Then coming to the second question. The second question, there are two parts here. The first part is determinant, within that cos theta, then minus sin theta, then after in the second row sin theta, then after cos theta. So again in this case similar expansion we have to make. So how can we write? Cos theta, then minus sin theta, sin theta, then cos theta, that is equal to cos theta and cos theta will be getting multiplied first, cos square theta followed by minus sin, then after minus sin theta and sin theta. If it gets multiplied, then it seems to be like this. So here in this case this is cos square theta plus sin square theta. So the result will come as 1. Answer is 1 here. Then coming to the next question, Roman 2. So in this case what do we get? This determinant is x square minus x plus 1. Then after x minus 1, then after I get here x plus 1, and then after it is x plus 1. So we have to break this determinant. So these two terms will have to be multiplied first. So x plus 1 into x square minus x plus 1, then after minus x plus 1 into x minus 1. So if we notice it, we shall be getting this form a plus b whole into a square minus ab plus b square. This gives us the result of x cube plus y cube. That means a cube plus b cube. This will be of this form. Then here again we shall get x square minus 1 square. So here it is x cube plus 1 minus x square plus 1. So the result comes as x cube minus x square plus 2. So this is the answer. Next we shall come to question number 3. So in question number 3 what is said? If capital A is equal to 1, 2, this is a matrix given to us, 4, 2, then show that determinant of twice A is equal to 4 into determinant of A. So for this, first of all we have to find out what is twice A. We have matrix A as what? 1 2 4 2. Therefore twice a is equal to 2 into, we shall be having 1 2 4 2. After scalar multiplication we shall be getting 4, sorry, it will be 2 actually, not 4. So it will be a 2 into 1, it is 2, then 2 2 ja 4, then after in this case it is 8, 4 2 ja 8, then after 2 2 ja again 4. So twice a we got this result. And then after coming to the next part, we shall get here LHS. We need the LHS as determinant of twice a. So here in this case, determinant of twice a will be like this: 2 4 8 4. Let us expand. 2 into 4, 2 into 4 minus 4 into 8. So we get the result as 8 minus 32. And the answer will come in what way? The answer will be like this: 32. Of course the operation will be subtraction and the sign will remain negative. 32 minus 8, it is 24 minus 24. Similarly, let us check the right hand side. On the right hand side, what do we have? 4 into determinant of a. So 4 into determinant of a, in place of a we shall have to write what? 1 2 4 2. This is already given in the question. So 4, we have here 1 into 2 minus 2 into 4. So the result will be like this: 2 minus 8. So 4 into minus 6, the result will come as minus 24. So from both the sides we get that LHS equals to RHS, hence shown. Hence shown. So this is the answer of question number 3. Then after we shall come to question number 4. So here goes question number 4. What do we have? If capital A is equal to 1 0 1, then 0 1 2, 0 1 2, and then after 0 0 4, then show that determinant of thrice a is equal to 27 into determinant of a. This question is exactly similar to the previous question. We have matrix A as 1 0 1, then 0 1 2, then after 0 0 4. We have to find out next what is thrice A. So the result will be like this, means scalar multiplication of this matrix by 3. So the terms will be like this: 3 0 3, then 0 3 6, then after 0 0, what is it? 12. After that, like the previous sum, we shall come to the left hand side. The left hand side is what? Determinant of thrice a. Determinant of thrice a means what? This is the form we have to consider: 0 3 6, 0 0 12. Now after finding out the determinant value, or if we expand along the first row or second row or third row, we can get the value directly. But there is another technique. In case of determinant, from each row and column we can take common elements. Say from this first column we can take out 3, because 3 1 ja 3, 3 into 0, the result will be 0, again 3 into 0, the result is 0. So from the first column I am taking out the scalar term 3. Similarly from the second row also we can take out 3. From the third row again we can take out the element or the scalar term 3. So how will this be looking like? Here only 1 will be left, 0 0. When 3 is taken out from this, one 3 is taken out from this column, other one is taken out from this column, and the third one is taken out from the third column. We can do this row wise also. So here what will be left? 0, 1, 0, and in this case it will be 1, 2, 4. Will this be the determinant A? Yes, we are getting value of the determinant A here. So 3 into 3 into 3, the result is 27 and determinant of A. So this is the right hand side, hence shown. So that is how we can solve this kind of sum. Then coming to question number 5. In question number 5, what is given? Evaluate the determinants. Evaluate the determinants. First one, the first number we have as 3 minus 1 minus 2, 0, 0, minus 1. Then after 3 minus 5, 0. This is the determinant given to us. So if we expand along first row, suppose actually it is better to expand along that row or column which has the maximum number of zeros. So in this case we find that row 2, I mean the second row, has the maximum number of zeros. So it will be easier for us if we expand along R2. Expanding along the second row, we get, and the sign convention to be followed for the second row is what? Plus minus plus, then minus plus minus, then again plus minus plus. So of course the second rule, I mean second row, this sign convention we have to follow. So while doing this, what we shall be getting when we expand along R2, we shall be getting the determinant value as we consider this as determinant A equals to this. So determinant A will be equal to, first I am going to put minus sign. The first element of the second row is 0. Then in the next step I have to delete that row or column in which this second 0 is lying. First element of the second row is lying. So this second row and first column I have to delete, and these elements will be left behind after deletion. Then the second element of second row I have to put here, and it should carry the plus sign as per sign conventions. And which elements I have to put within this determinant to be associated with this 0? The elements that we get after deleting the second row and second column in which it is lying. So 3 minus 2, 3 minus 2, then 3, 0. Then again for the third part it is minus, this sign convention, minus. Then the next term is minus here, so minus 1 here. So this should be associated to those elements which we shall be getting after deleting second row and third column. So the elements will be like this: 3 minus 1, 3 minus 5. So this is very clear that when anything is multiplied with 0, these terms will turn into 0 only. Then minus minus plus 1 should be multiplied with 3 into minus 5 means minus 15 will come here. Then minus 3, within the bracket I shall be getting minus 3. Since there is minus sign in between, I have to put here minus. Then once again it is minus 3. So the result will come as minus 15 plus 3. The result will be minus 12. And this is the answer for this question. The remaining questions of this question number 5 are exactly similar to question number 1 only. So we are going to discuss those in the next video. Thank you.